Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's easy level puzzle. And take that easiness with a grain of salt because it's considered easy by the people on the Logic Masters Germany forum, and there's a lot of really smart people there. Today's puzzle is called Counting Your Options by Newbadel or Boydle. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Newbadel? And here are the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means fill every row, column, and box with the digits 1 through 9 without repeats. There's also the rule set counting chess, where all cells with a chess symbol have to see exactly n cells of value n via their chess move, where n is the digit in the symbol's cell. The cell itself is not counted. For example, a bishop, so say we had a bishop of value 3, needs to see 3 other cells with a value 3 via bishop's move. That is on its diagonal. So for example, this would work if you saw, say, a 3 here. Actually, let's just use this. Let's say you had a 3 here, a 3 here, and a 3 here, right? So, and there's no other 3 on these diagonals. Well, this would work because this is a bishop with value of 3. It needs to see 3 other cells with a value of 3 via the bishop's move, and it sees 1 here, 2 here, and 3 here. And it's different for each different type of chess piece, right? So these are knights, so this would have to see the same digit in a knight's move apart, right? And this is a king. So these two are kings, so they would have to see a king's the same digits, a king's move apart. And so that's how counting chess rule set works. And then we have arrows, where digits on the arrow sum to the value in the attached circle. So for example, you could have something along the lines of, say, 2, 2, and 1, and this would have to be 5, and that would work because along this arrow, if you sum it all up, you have 1 plus 2 plus 2, which adds up to 5. And that's the digit in the attached circle. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And again, remember, the chess pieces do not include themselves. It's the ones that it sees outside of its cell. So, yeah, that's why that 3 example worked, because it doesn't count itself when it looks along its chess move paths. Anyways, those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay. So for a king's move, that can only be, you can only have access to one other one, right? Because otherwise, if you try to have a king's move that had more than one, the problem is you already have that digit in its own cell, right? You already have that digit here. So therefore, one of these other ones must be a 1. So this has to be 1 or 1. And we know this is a 1. And it can only see another 1 here. So this is 1. Knight's move is a little interesting. This knight's move can see 1, 2 at most. And it can't be 1. So it must see 2. So this is 2. Which means this is at least 3. So it's 3, 4, 5, and 6. Which must be then 7 through 9 added up. So 2 has to be both one of these 2 digits and one of these 2 digits, because those are the only knight's move away you can see. This can be 1, 2, or 3, and it can't be 1 or 2, so this has to be 3, which means this has to be a 3. It can't be 3. One of these 2 is a 3, and one of these 2, well, okay, it can't be here. So this has to be a 3 here. This can't be 2. So this is also 4 through 6, and this is also 7 through 9. To add up to what's on the arrow. Knight's move. It could be a 1. It cannot be a 2 or a 3. None of these count, so this could be 1. Only one of these works. It cannot be 2 because one of these has to be a 2, and that eliminates 2 from the rest of the row. Can't be 3 because one of these has to be 3, and that eliminates 3 from the rest of the row, which includes that one. It cannot include this. It could be at most 1, but these are the same, so that's 1 in either of those. Or, and then 2, 3. So it could be only 3 at most, but it can't be 3 and 2, so therefore it is 1 specifically. Therefore, it sees 1, cannot be here. It could be here, cannot be here. So the 1 actually has to be either here or here, because it can't be here. It's in the same box. Oh, can't be here because of this 1. So this is not 1, which means this has to be a 1. Which means this can't be 1, which means this has to be 1. Wait, that doesn't work. This has to be 2, 4, and 5 then, if that's the case. Oh, wait. Never mind. It sees itself here already. So this is 1. Yeah, so this could not... Yeah. This has to be 3 digits now, which add up to, at most, 9. Well... Okay, so then this has to be 1, 2, and something. And it cannot be 3. Right? Because anything that adds up to 9 or less always has 2 digits out of 1 and 2. Right? You could either have 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, or 1, 2, 6. You can't... If you tried to have only 1 digit between 1 and 2, 1 through 3 actually, you would have at minimum 1, 4, and 5. And that adds up to 10, which is not allowed. So that's why I was like, wait, this doesn't work. But that's because we already see 1 here, right? Because it could include these, but it can't specifically be 2 and 3. If it's not one of these digits, then it can only add up to, it can only see at most 3 unique digits from a knight's move apart. And that wouldn't work. So therefore it has to be 1, and it sees that one here. This is not 1, actually, here. So this must be a 1 here. Well, we don't know. It's 1 and 2 with 4, 5, and 6. Right? And it cannot be 1 here. This can't be a 1. And this can't be a 1, actually. So we know... Right, this can't be 1. We know we need a 1 on this arrow. So this must be 1, which means this can't be 1. We know we need a 2. So again, this is also 7, 8, or 9. We're not sure which. Okay. Therefore, where is the 1 in column 3? It cannot be any of these cells because of the 1 in the box, nor these because of the 1 in the box. Can't be either of these two because of those ones, so it must be here. So this is a 1. One of these two is a 1 here. One of these two is a 1 here. How many digits can this see? It can see 1 or 2, right? Because there's only 2 possible ones in the box. Well, okay, no, sorry, that's wrong. It could see 2 or 4. Can't be 1 because of this 1. It could see 2 in these boxes. And then it could see 1 in here and 1 in here. So it's 2 to 4 here. This is a knight's move. Cannot see any of these, so that's ruled out. 1 of those, so that's 1. 2 of those, and 3 of those. So it's 1, 2, or 3. It can't be 1. So this is 2 or 3. If it's 3, it would see 1 here, but the 3 has to be one of these 2 cells. Okay, so then it can't be 3, right? If this is 3, it would see 1 here. These wouldn't count. It would see 1 in one of these, and it would see 1 in one of those. But since it can't see 2 here, this has to be 2 then. So this is 2, which means this can't be 2. It's 4. This has to be a 2 because we need 1, 2, and another digit to add up to a single digit here. So this must be 7 then. This 2 is a knight's move away, so that fulfills that. Neither of these can be a 2 because they're in the same box. This can't be 2 because of there, and this can't be 2 because one of these has to be a 2 because of knight's move. And this can't be a 2, so one of these 2 has to be a 2. This can't be a 2 because of this 2, so this must be a 2 then. So this 2 sees now 2 2s. This 4 has to see 4 4s. So one of these 2 is a 4. One of these 2 is a 4. One of these 3 obviously is a 4, and this must be a 4. So this is a 4. We have knight's move, and this is at least 5. So it sees 1. It would see 1, 2. Cannot see it's in the same box. 3, 4, and 5. So that fulfills it. So that since this is the minimum, it can only see 5 at most. So it must be 5 then. So this is 5, which forces this to be 5. Which forces this to be a 5. One of these 2 is a 5, but this can't be a 5 because of this 5, so this is 5. This has to be a 5 because it must see 1, 2, 3, this is 4, and this is the 5th 5. So this can't be 4, 5, therefore this is 6, which makes that a 9. This can no longer be 2. Where's a 2 in? That's a knight's move away from here. It's here, so this is 2. 2 cannot be here in box 5 and can't be here and here, so it has to be here. So this is 2. Where's the 1 in row 6? Cannot be any of these because of the ones that in the boxes can't be here, so this must be 1, which means this adds up to 8, so this is 8. Where's the 4 along this diagonal now? It has to be here, so this is 4. Either of these 2 could be 4, either of those 3 could be 4. This can no longer be 4 here, which means this can't be 7, because 3 and 4 add up to 7. Remaining digits in box 1 are 7 and 8, so that's 7 and 8. This can't be 4. This bishop, then, has to can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at most. But it cannot be 1, 2, 3, or 4. Or 5. So this is 6 or 7. What are the remaining digits in on this arrow? It could be 3, and it cannot be 6. Okay. Right. If it were 6, that would add up to 10, and that's not a digit. And then that's so this has to be 3, this has to be 7. Now, how many digits can this see that are part of that are the same digit? It could be 1, 2. This can no longer be 7 if it's 7. So therefore that's 3. And then this would be 4, 5, 6. So this has to be 6 then. It cannot be 7. We tried to have 7, but this one is ruled out by this. So the C6. So this is a 6. We don't know if that's okay, so only one of these 2 is a 6. So there's another example there, actually. Right? Because this couldn't be a 6. It could have been a 7, but then, anyways, we need one of these 2 being a 6. So one of these is a 6. Therefore, this must be a 6. because the only remaining digits now can, they have to be in all the remaining boxes. So we have 1, 2, one of these two is 3. We have 4, we have 5, and then the last one has to be here. So that's 6. So it says 1, 2, one of these is 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so let's do, okay, so this cannot be 6 anymore because of this 6. Therefore, this is a 6 here. And now we have normal Sudoku rules. And that's probably all we're going to have left. So here, where's the 6 in box 4? Cannot be here, cannot be here, can't be either of these two rows, so it must be here, which makes this a 6, therefore this is a 9. We have 8 6s now. We know where the last 6 has to be. It has to be here. Okay, where's the 5 in box 4? Cannot be here, cannot be here, it has to be here. So this is 5. We also know where the 5 is in box 3. Cannot be here, or here, so it must be here. So this is 5. And we know where the last 5 is because we have 8 of them. So we know it's here. Okay, 3s. Do we have enough 3s? Probably not. Actually, we have enough 3s for box 9. Cannot be here, so it must be here. None of these can be 3. None of these 2 could be 3, so one of these 2 is a 3. This can't be 3, so one of these 2 is a 3. Okay, what about 1s? 1s, in box 3, we know these can't be 1s and these can't be 1s here, so that leaves here as a 1. So this is a 1, which means this can't be 1, which means this is a 1. And that means we have all the 1s left. 2s. Well, in box 7, we can't have a 2 here, we can't have a 2 here, and we can't have a 2 here. So this must be a 2, which means this can't be 2. So the remaining 2 in box 4 is here. We also have now 8 2s. We know where the last 2 is. It has to be here. So that's 2s. We did 3s just recently. 4s. So in box 7, we cannot have a 4 in these cells. So one of these 2 is a 4. In addition, we can't have a 4 here or here because of the 4 pair here. So, and these can't be 4s. So whereas the 4 in box 4, it has to be here. That means this can't be a 4 anymore. So this must be a 4 to be on the bishop's move away. Therefore, whereas the 3, it can only be here now to be a knight's move away from this 3. So this is 3 then. Fours. Do we still have enough information for 4s? Not particularly. Okay. What about 3s? Do we have any extra information there? No. Okay, so let's move on to we've done 5s before and 6s. 7s is very limited. Okay, remaining digits now. Remaining digits in box 4, 7, and 8. Remaining digits in box 5 is 7, 8, and 9, but this can't be 7 because of this 7. Remaining digits in box 6 is 8 or 9. Remaining digits in column 3 are 7 and 8. In column 2 are 4, 7, 8, and 9. And these cannot be 8 because 8 in row 7 cannot be here. It has to be one of these 2 cells, and this can't be 4. So one of these is an 8, which means the remaining cell has to be a 7 or 9, or 7 or 9. Remaining digits in column 4 are 8 and 9, and this cannot be 9 because of this 9 here. So this is an 8, which makes this a 9, which means this can't be 9, this can't be 9, this is a 7, this can't be 7 or 9, so this is a 4. This 4 means this can't be 4, so this is an 8. Well, that leaves as a 4, the only one remaining can be in along the bishop's diagonal is here. So this is 4, which makes this a 3. This can't be 4 or 7 now, so this must be 9, which means this can't be 9. So we can remove these cells. This can't be a 7, so this must be 9. This can't be 8 anymore because of this 8, so this is a 9, which means this can't be 9, and this can't be 9, and this can't be 9, so this is an 8, which makes that a 9. Remaining digits in column 5 are 4 and 7. This can't be 4, so this must be 7, which makes that a 4. Remaining digits in column 6 are 3 and 9. This can't be 3, so this is 9, which makes that 3. This can't be 3 anymore, so therefore that leaves that as a 3. Remaining digits in column 7 are 7 and 9, and this can't be 9, so this is 7, this is 9. Remaining digits in column 8 are 4 and 8. This can't be 4, so this is 8, which makes that a 4. This 8 makes that a 7, which makes that an 8, which makes that a 7, which makes that 8. 7, 8, 7, and 8. And that's how you solve it. Pretty cool. I like the counting chess. For some, that one fits better for me than the anti chess piece moves because I have to specifically find these amounts, which is nice. I don't do well in anti chess piece moves, so the counting chess piece is definitely more down my alley. Anyways, I hope this solve was down your alley, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.